I'm John Persinos, Editorial Director of Investing Daily. Welcome to my weekly weed report for Tuesday, July 19. Research into the efficacy of LSD, magic mushrooms, and other psychedelic drugs continues apace, with biotech companies, both big and small, jumping into the race to develop new treatments. In the U.S. alone, about 8.9 million adults take antidepressants to treat depressive disorders. However, for about 30% of these suffering souls, the medications don't work. Hence, the enormous opportunity for psychedelics as a treatment and a business. To date, more than 50 publicly traded companies have emerged to tap into the psychedelics megatrend. Big Pharma is plowing considerable resources into researching psychedelics, helping pull these drugs into the pharmaceutical mainstream. LSD and magic mushrooms have gone from a hippie movement to an extremely lucrative market. When the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and other federal authorities remove legal impediments, and one day they will, the market will mushroom, pun intended. Recent national polls show that most Americans favor legalizing psychedelics and marijuana, but voters in culturally conservative, heavily religious red states tend to skew toward opposition. That said, Americans are increasingly ingesting psychedelics. Take a look at the following chart. Psychedelics is on the cusp of becoming a multi-billion-dollar juggernaut. It's only a matter of when, not if, that psychedelics and marijuana become legal on the federal level. And then the investment floodgates will swing wide open. Most political observers expect psilocybin to receive approval for the treatment of depression from the FDA by the end of this decade, perhaps in the next few years. Psilocybin is positioned to become the next blockbuster, such as Prozac. The compounds consumers are most willing to try include psilocybin and LSD, with awareness of their success in clinical trials on the increase. See the following chart. Global health organizations report that 1 in 5 people around the world will suffer from a neuropsychiatric disease at some point in their lifetime. The world is currently home to 7.7 billion people. So, do the math. We're talking about 1.54 billion folks in need of treatment. The medical establishment will need scalable, easily administered treatments. Psilocybin and LSD fit the bill. Several recent studies have found that psychedelic drugs are impressively effective at alleviating depression and anxiety, even among patients who have been resistant to conventional prescription treatments. One subject of debate is whether psychedelics can be administered in doses that remove the hallucinations, the trip aspect, so to speak, and still treat psychological ailments. The scientific community is divided into two camps. One, patients can be microdosed in ways that help their symptoms without tripping, or two, the mystical, revelatory nature of tripping is inherent to the therapy. Whether hallucinations are part and parcel of the efficacy of psychedelics is now a topic of great debate among scientists. Some researchers are striving to develop molecules based on psychedelics that convey the therapeutic benefits of the drugs, but without the hallucinations. But perhaps the powerfully emotional epiphanies experienced during hallucinogenic trips are a key to the benefits of these drugs. The Johns Hopkins Center for Psychedelic and Consciousness Research has found that psychedelic hallucinations cause cognitive shifts in the brain that are long-lasting, indeed sometimes permanent. How do psychedelics such as psilocybin make you feel? Participants in several recent Johns Hopkins medical studies describe their experiences this way. Take a look at this infographic. Psychedelic drugs kickstart the prolific creation of new synapses in the brain, while at the same time, the feelings of connectedness with the cosmos creates new pathways of thinking. Patients who've experienced psychedelic treatment describe it as several years of psychotherapy compressed into a single day. These are profound matters to ponder, and lots of money is at stake. Don't wait until it's too late to cash in on the trends I've just described. Want to profit from psychedelics and marijuana? I urge you to read my new book, The Wide World of Weed and Psychedelics. It's your definitive guide for making money in the thriving cannabis and psychedelics industries. To get your free copy, simply click the URL at the bottom of the article that accompanies this video on the Investing Daily website. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I urge you to read my new book.